Year 3 of Breakfast with Bobby, and
Morning.
my midsection,
You look good.
I'm trying to keep it down, but donuts on Breakfast with Bobby kind of hurt.
Yes. You'll notice there's no donut over here.
The one person who was really in shape and really looking great in your 41-14 win over Campbell on Saturday night was Antonio Vaughn. Very excited about seeing him on the field, and do you think you brought enough excitement to the field for your fans in the stands?
I would say so, considering 191 total yards, what he did catching the ball, running the ball, kickoff return, punt return, and breaking news. Let's cut to that music. He is the CAA Rookie of the Week.
Early into the third quarter, and he was sitting at 97 reception yards, and you didn't throw him the ball for the rest of the night. What are you doing, Bobby? Come on.
Well, we had 10 guys who got catches. Saturday night, we had Angus Harper was our leading receiver, running back. Kai Blanco, how about that? Kai Blanco with 4 catches, and then we had a couple of guys. Antonio with 6 catches. We spread the ball around, and as you and I have talked about repeatedly in this offense, if we're going to be successful, we need to have a lot of different players get touches so people can't look at any one receiver and say, hey, we're going to double this guy.
Now, I might be counting incorrectly, but of those 10 receivers who caught passes, 4 of them were freshmen. Is that correct?
That is correct. How about this? Saturday night, Rich, we had 19 players take their first snaps for Old Dominion. We had 12 on offense, 6 on defense, and our one specialist, Rick Lovato. And from reviewing the video, all 19 of them performed well in their first action ever for Old Dominion.
All right, so we're talking about the guys who are a little wet behind the ear getting out there, but the one who has the real experience, Thomas DeMarco, came out like a ball of fire. Completed 21 passes in the first half of 25.
Yeah, I felt like this was Thomas's best game at Old Dominion, and the reason I say that, Rich, is Campbell dropped into coverage out of respect for the speed we have at receiver, and Thomas just kept taking the checkdowns, which is something we've been working with him on, to continually check down when the coverage drops out, and that's why Angus Harper, our running back, had 7 catches, because Thomas kept coming down and taking the underneath throws. But I felt like this was his best game by far of his game so far at Old Dominion.
Your defensive line, do they need a good nickname? Because those 4 were granite on Saturday. And are they going to be that good when the competition gets better?
Well, that's what remains to be seen, how well we'll perform when we play teams like, even I feel like Georgia State this week, and then Hampton, and then leading into Delaware. But the fact we were able to, we played 10 guys in the defensive line, and I didn't see a substantial drop-off when we rolled in our second team guys. Young guys like Dom Bailey, playing for his first time, played well. Preston Smith, first time playing, really played well. So we had some guys come in who had no experience and played well. And then you look at the performance of Ronnie Cameron. I thought Ronnie Cameron was the best player on the field.
Well, I met the Cameron family, speaking of Ronnie Cameron, on Saturday out in the parking lot, and Dad was wearing a 96 with Cameron on the back. Mom was wearing a 96 with Cameron on the back. And then his brother had a 96 on. And
investigative reporting. You knew who they were.
Yes, but when the brother turned around, all it said on the back was, "That's my bro." So, Bro played very well, so did ODU. And on Saturday, they'll head for Georgia State for a noon game. It will be seen on television regionally. And Bobby, you've won 6 straight, going for 7. What does that say about your program?
I think the biggest thing it says about our program is that we're continuing to improve. We're getting better from that stretch last year where we played some really difficult games and we were 3-3. As you mentioned, we haven't lost a game yet. We won our last 5, won our first one this year. We continue to get better. I really felt like Saturday night, Rich, that was the best football team we've put on the field so far in the 23-game history of our program. I've always felt like you get better from week 1 to week 2, particularly with the new players that get in. As I mentioned, 19 players had never played a snap, and I challenged them last night in the team meeting. We have to see substantial improvement this week, and I hope we will.
For ODUblitz.com, pilotonline.com, pilotonline.com.
Good job, 12th Monarchs. You were awesome Saturday night.
He's Bobby Wilder. I'm Rich Radford.
Set a new record for attendance, Rich.
How about that? Yeah.
19,818.
Squeezed about 40 more in there or something like that.
And the top of the parking garage was full.
It always is.
Yeah.